Yo, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy Dre from another world, back at it with another 2K21 video. Hey man, so in this video we are going to be going over each pie chart, each of the new pie charts that came out in the 2K21 demo. So I'm gonna be going over the point guards, and I'm gonna be showing y'all the best builds for each of the new pie charts that came out with the demo. Alright, if you didn't know, this demo is just like 2K20. So it has all the builds from all the pie charts. I can't talk. All the pie charts from 2K20 on here. So I'm not gonna be going over there. There's tons of videos on 2K20 on those pie charts. Basically the same thing, but there's 4 new pie charts in the game, and I'm going to be showing y'all the best point guard builds for each of the 4 new pie charts. Now I will be doing each position. Now necessarily these builds are not going to be the best builds in the game. All right, they're probably not going to be the best meta builds in the game. They might be, you feel me, they might be, but you know, we just gotta see when the game comes out. But from stats and going off 2K20, these are the best builds for these pie charts. All right, so let's get right into it. So oh yeah, there's also timestamps in the description of each pie chart. All right, so if you already know what the best build for, say, if this pie chart right here, you can go ahead and skip to the next one. You feel me? This one. All right, so this one, so I'm gonna show y'all the new one. So it's this one. It's more blue and green. Now I think with these, I think like with this one, you only get 1 Hall of Fame, and I think you get Hall of Fame driving. That's the one downside with these joints. And then with this one, you get only Hall of Fame shooting. This one only Hall of Fame shooting, and then I don't think there's one for playmaking. Nah, and then there's this one with just defense. You get only Hall of Fame defense. Oh yeah, another thing I have to say, I know I'm talking a lot, but you know, at the end when you pick your takeover, it shows you the build name. I apologize, you might hate me for this, but I won't be showing y'all the build names because I don't want to fill up my My Player Builder file, and I don't feel like making new accounts. So I'm just gonna be going back and going to each pie chart, just showing y'all the builds. If you want to make these builds, you're gonna have to make it yourself so you can see the name. All right, and if you do it and you show me the names, make sure you send me your names. All right, make sure you send me the builds on my social medias, you feel me? But enough talking, let's get into the builds. All right, so this one right here, it's the more blue and green, so it's only Hall of Fame driving. With this one, I think people might go with speed, but the speed is kind of low and you don't really get anything else. So I really think the speed invert is going to be the best because it is driving and you need the vertical for dunking, you feel me? So I'm gonna go with speed invert. And then with the builds, so this one 85, 91, then 80. All right, you go 91 and 80, so max that out so you get fully 16. That's enough. That's enough for Hall of Fame badges, you feel me? For shooting, for shooting, you're gonna max these 3 out, right? But with the post fade, hold on, my bad. With the post fade, you're gonna go with 74. It gets you 18. 18 should be enough for shooting, especially you're gonna have gold shooting, so keep that in mind. And there's no quick draw. There's no quick draw in 2K21, so it's all gold shooting. So you're gonna have more badges, and you have a 79 3, and that 3 is most likely gonna go up. So if we go to playmaking, now with this one, with the pass accuracy, I say go 75 to keep you right at 12, and this is going to be all gold badges too, so 12 should be good. Now with defense, now this is more of an offensive build, so the defense ain't really gonna be there. You can either do it like this, I don't really like it this way. I'd rather go like max out the defensive rebound and put the rest here, so you would be having 6 defense, 16 finishing, 18 shooting, and 12 playmaking, 6 defense. This is the blue and green. You get Hall of Fame driving, and I think this is a pretty offensive build, you feel me? Kind of like the offensive threat, but personally, I probably won't be using this build. This build is probably not going to be that popular because it's only Hall of Fame driving, but it's a pretty good build. If you want to be more dominant on driving but still be able to shoot and dribble, be an offensive point guard, I feel like this would be a good one. Compact, it don't really matter on the size. But with the height, you can either go 6'5", right? 6'5" looks good, but you do have 80 speed, and that's kind of slow. And you got 80 ball handling, and some of your defense go up. But I really think 6'3" is the best height for this build, because you still got the 83 ball handling, and then say if you get to 99.9, you're gonna be able to momentum. So I really think 6'3" is gonna be the best. And then with weight, we're gonna go with 175, give us the more speed. Wingspan, it all depends on how you want to play. I feel like with this one, mainly defense, you're really losing on driving dunk for putting your arms low. So I don't really think putting your arms low on the driving build is really that good, you feel me? So I think keeping it minimum, just keeping it where it's at is pretty good. You can go with any of these. I think you should go with slasher since you're a slasher, but spot up shooter, that's pretty OP. But like I said, with this build, you might as well just make the regular offensive threat and pick spot up shooter, so you can get Hall of Fame shooting badges. But I feel like slasher would be the best one for this since you're already a slasher. But playmaking, don't sleep on playmaking sharp, because you know, it just gives you that more diversity, being you be doing more stuff on the court. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, like I said, I won't be showing y'all the build name. Y'all can make these builds and send me the names, because I don't want to fill up the file. Alright, so that's build number 1. For build number 2, this is kind of like this one, but it's more green than blue. It's more green than blue. Now with this one, you're gonna go with the same speed invert. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna do 90, 84, 74. So basically max these two. Now we'll give you 12, so that's good. You're gonna have gold driving badges. All right. Now this build, like the other one's more for driving, and this one is more shooting, but you are able to drive. Now with this one, you can get 27 shooting badges, but you don't need that much. All right, you don't need that much. You don't need that much. So I think 74 and 23 shooting, it's plenty enough. You feel me? It's plenty enough. Now with playmaking, you're gonna have to go to 44, so you get 15, and that's gonna be gold badges as well. Now with defense, max these 3 out, and then you're gonna max out the defensive badges, and then you got one more. You can put it anywhere for real. It won't really do anything if you put it anywhere. So it's wherever you want. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna just put it in post fade. So yeah, so with this one, it's gonna be mainly a shooter, but you are able to drive, but you're mainly a shooter. 12, 23, 15, 4. Compact, like I said, another one, it doesn't really matter. Height, you're gonna go 6'5". I think 6'5" is the best one for this because you're gonna get that +1 driving dunk. You do lose out on dribbling, right? But if you have boost and you get the 99.9, that's gonna go up, so you're good. You could go 6'3", but I feel like with this build, it's good to go high, to go 6'5". Now weights is gonna be 175, so you get that speed. Now wingspan, you can do what you prefer, but with me, I will go with this one right here. I will go with 78.8 because you get that +1 ball handling, keeps you at 80. The 3-point shot +2. You do lose a one driving, but that's okay. And you lose some defense, but you're already defensive liability anyway. But if you have good defense, you can use this build. But I feel like 78.8 is the best. All right. You can literally go with any take. Like you can even go with shot creator with this joint. Like if you look at the stats, like I feel like if you go playmaking would be nice and slashing would be nice, but I feel like if you're gonna go with this build, I feel like you're either gonna go with spot up shooter, shot creator. Well, you can go with any, bro. You can go with any, to be honest. If I was making it, bro, I would probably put sharp or slashing. Playmaking is a possibility, but it depends how you play. All right. So I feel like this build right here is pretty good. Let's go on to the third build. Now, with this build right here, it's more green and yellow, right? You will have Hall of Fame shooting badges. Now, I think this build right here may be a sleeper. This one may be a low-key overpowered build, and I will show you why. All right. I think yeah, all speed. You feel me? All speed. Now with the attributes, you're gonna max out driving and dunk. That's only gonna give you 1 finishing, but that's okay. You're gonna max out these 2, right? And then put the free throw at 77, so that gets you straight at 21. You could get way more. You could get 27, but like I said, it's unnecessary. I really feel like it's unnecessary to have all those badges. And then with playmaking, you're gonna max these 2 out, and then you're gonna put the post moves to 57. All right, that gives you 21. So 21, 21. You feel me? Now with defense, now this is why I feel like this build could be nice, because you're gonna be able to max out almost all the defense and put the rest at offense. So you're gonna have 1, 21, 21, 7. Now you could probably play with it, probably get better badges, probably get let's see what's the max. You could go ahead and get 8. You could do it like this, but that odd number is just frying me. You feel me? That odd number is frying me. So wait, what did I do? Oh, alright. Let's go into 57. And let's go into 7. Alright, bet. 21, 21, 7. Compact, like I said, don't matter. height, we're gonna go. Now, this is why I said it's a sleeper. This is why I said it's a sleeper. 6'7". Now, hear me out. Hear me out. You're still gonna be able to shoot, and you have a high enough 3 ball, right? I mean, a high enough ball handling to be able to get good pro dribble moves. You know, good animation. Now, the defense isn't really there, you know, but I feel like this build right here would be more of a fun build. If you're going on the park, it would be fun, you feel me? You could go 6'5". 6'5" do look good, but I'm not trying to do all my builds 6'5", because 6'5" looks like it might be the meta this year. But I'm just trying to be different with this build, and I think 6'7" with this build is pretty nice. I think it's pretty nice. Now with the weight, you're gonna go minimum weight to get that speed up. Now the arm length, it's whatever you prefer. This is more of a shooting offensive build, so you could go minimum wingspan because you already don't have defense, and this will just boost your offense. I think the balance is pretty good. Depends on how you play, but the maxed out wingspan is low-key a sleeper. If you max out the wingspan, you still have over 80. You still have over 83 ball, and it's gonna go up because of boost and 99.9. You still have over 70 ball handling, like, and your defense goes up. So I feel like max wingspan might be the way to go with this build, but it's whatever you prefer, you feel me? You can go with any arm length you can, but I feel like if you want to be different, you want to try something new, I feel like this maxed out wingspan would be nice. And you see, you get locked down takeover when you max out your wingspan. You get locked down. Like look at the defensive stats, right? And if you can you get locked down, I feel like this build could be nice. You feel me? It probably won't be the meta build. It probably won't be no meta build, but I feel like if someone knows what they're doing, and they know how to use this build could be nice. This build could be nice. This one could be a sleeper. All right. So let's go on to the last pie chart. Now the red and green pie chart, more red. So this is all defensive. This all defensive, all Hall of Fame defense. All right. If you watched my live reaction, my first build I did on this demo was with this pie chart, and I didn't really like how I built the player, so I'm gonna redo it. You feel me? But the way I'm doing it, I think it's pretty good. So speed and vert, so you get 87 speed, 84 vert. It's pretty good. Now with this build, is mainly going to be a spot up defense. Think of a perimeter lockdown on 2K20. That shooting guard, point guard, you feel me? It's gonna be one of those. So you're gonna max out these two, right? And then with shooting, you're gonna max the first, oh, not that. You're gonna max the 3 out. And then you're gonna go to 74 and get 17. That's the max amount of shooting badge you can get with this. All right. Now the playmaking, you will max those 2 out, and then you will go 44 with the post moves. And that will give you 9. 9 should be plenty enough. Now with defense, it's mainly a defensive build. So interior defense max, perimeter, lateral, steal, block, and put the rest on rebound. Now you can, like I said, this build is mainly a spot up and a lockdown. You could get the ball handling, but if you know your role in the team, your role is just to spot up and play defense, you know, you could do this, right? You could do this, right? And max out your defense to give you more defensive badges, right? You probably won't go with 24, but you could probably go like that. You could probably do something like this, right? You could do something like this, right? 3 playmaking, 23 defense. If you're mainly gonna be a spider and a defender, all right. But if you're if you're not looking to dribble, you should go with this build. But if you want to be able to dribble, I suggest you do this. 1:17:9:18. Just so in those situations where you need to dribble, you'll be able to dribble. You get what I'm saying? Now you can change up the build at all these builds. You can change it how you play. If you're doing pro-am, you can change it that fits your pro-am team. Park, if you have two friends that you're gonna play with all the time, you can y'all three can change up your builds to fit y'all team up. You feel me? I'm making these builds strictly on the average person, all right? So I feel like this would be the best. Compact, like I said, don't matter. Now the height, 6'5". Like, it gives you more positive than negatives, in my opinion. You could go 6'6", but I feel like -3'3", and you already got gold shooting badges. I mean, you could, you feel me? Because if it's 2K20, you can shoot with a low 3 ball, but I feel like 6'5" is just gonna be the meta height for 2K21. So I think 6'5" weight. Now you're gonna be mainly a defender, so you don't want to go low weight and get bodied in the paint. So I say 215 that gives you that extra strength. You lose 1 to speed and excel, but that's okay. And you get +3 interior defense. I think this is more plus than minus if you go little weight. Now wingspan. You could go low, right? It doesn't look bad at low wingspan. You do get a better 3 ball and you'll be able to dribble, which is +1. But you're gonna lose all that defense. Even though you're still gonna be a lockdown defender, I still think you should go 83, right? Because you're mainly a defender. With this build, you're mainly a defender anyway, so you might as well, I would say, max out your wingspan. But that +1, but that -1 dribbling is frying me, right? Even though it doesn't really matter for real, it's only one attribute. But if I was gonna make this build, I would make it 83.3, right? It's whatever you prefer, but I prefer, if I was making this build, 83.3, just so it doesn't touch the ball handling and it doesn't put my 3 -4. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like this build right here would be a good defensive build. And like I said, it's whatever you prefer. I would prefer the lockdown takeover since you're already mainly a lockdown, but you could go spot up, you feel me? Whatever you prefer. But yeah, that's the best 4 builds for each of the new pie charts. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you go check out my reactions channel, link in the description. There will be face cam on my videos. I just don't have a webcam, so if you want to know what I look like, just go to my reaction channel. Alright, I posted 2 other 2K21 videos. One was I found my main build, the best shooting point guard in the game. Yes, I found it. And the live reaction. So make sure you go check out those 2 videos after this one, okay? It's been Dre, and I'm out. Peace.